My name is Caitlin. This is Pops, and welcome back to the show. This is episode 4 of Pops, and this is what pops off this week. Let me correct myself. This is what popped off as of late, because I've missed an episode or two. So, Governor Mike Parsons killed a man, and the Supreme Court refused to do absolutely anything about it, despite petitions, calls, protests to save this man's life, who has been since proven innocent. Even the DA came to his defense and was like, hey, maybe this investigation was botched. Governor didn't care. People are calling for him to resign. I will link in the description the petition you can go sign. As I've been saying for years, Offset is trash. Now, I wasn't too familiar with the kind of game Offset was running before Cardi B came onto the scene, because he's really not the type of nigga I would be checking for unless he was dating a woman that I was checking for. I'm definitely checking for Cardi B. Love me some Cardi. I have always thought that she has been too good for him. I always felt like she was at the height of her career and he was like, oh, let me get her pregnant. Invasion of Privacy comes out. Instead of being able to go on tour and promote her music and her album, she's now pregnant. She's now doesn't want to go on tour because she doesn't want to leave her kids. Now, I don't know. That might have been her plan. I don't know these people personally. But if it wasn't her plan and it was his, and he did that, he is the type of motherfucker you need to be... I need a word to emphasize how much I mean this. Acutely aware, severely aware of. Because a man will come along and see that you have star power that he doesn't. Which obviously Cardi has star power. She has staying power. She hasn't released an album since 2018. And she's still like feature after feature, sliding on all her features. Her shoe lines are selling out. Like, I hate the people in this complex. Cardi is that girl. And she will continue to be that girl, I fear. And Offset does not have the qualities to have staying star power like Cardi B does. Okay. Migos is done for. R.I.P. Takeoff. Offset released a solo album that I would have never heard of lest Cardi wasn't promoting it. Offset on his own is a tough sell. Like, you dress well. Yeah. I mean, he's funny. He seems like he has personality based on that interview with him and Bobby Althoff. Is that her name? But he is not a man of quality. He coming out on this girl stuff and say, you're my baby mama, I won. You never want to be with a man who sees you as an object, as a thing, who sees you as a status symbol. You stand next to him and his market value goes up. No, absolutely not. If if you are ever with a man and everybody's telling you, oh, you too good for him, he's this, that, and the other, you need to believe the people. Because there will be an occasional hater. But 9 times out of 10, if other women are warning you, they know. They can see something that you can't see. And it's hard to be head over heels for somebody and to hear that they ain't shit. But sometimes it is what it is. And if you're going to be with somebody who ain't shit, at least hold off before marrying them, before having their kid. Because now she's tied to this man for life. And he's out here saying, you my baby mama, I won. Motherfucker, she took in your kids as her own. She keeping you relevant. She was out here doing charity work, trying to keep you relevant, doing songs with you because people are gonna listen to it if she's on it. Niggas are so fucking ungrateful. Which brings me to another ungrateful ass motherfucker, and that would be DDG. Lord have mercy. How long were we on Beyonce's internet saying DDG ain't shit? He's out here embarrassing you, Halle, saying shit about you, Halle, and she's like, and now look, now they're not together. He's on his fucking Instagram stories talking shit. Nigga, who would you be if not Halle Bailey's baby daddy? Honestly, how many people would know who the fuck you are if it weren't for her? And him getting on Al Gore's internet and saying, oh, it was a mutual decision, blah, 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 I'm grown, blah, 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 her head game is trash anyway. She probably kikied at that too. But I just said some shit to make the nigga chest cave in. Yeah. I done made your fucking chest cave in. And why, pray tell, did y'all wait till after the baby to decide, oh, hey, this isn't gonna work? If you'd have done this sooner, she would not have to endure a lifetime of being tied to your trifling, raggedy ass. Y'all, I'm warning you, you really need to be careful in the men you pick. You need to be so careful and so selective. Because sometimes those decisions affect you for the rest of your life. I've seen it in real time. I've seen it with my parents all the time. My dad is balls to the wall insane. My mom has to deal with that for the rest of her life because she has kids with him. Do not be that woman. I'm warning you from somebody who has seen it firsthand, okay? God, you cannot make a man who doesn't respect himself respect you. You think this nigga Offset loves himself? No. You could tell by the way he be running around fucking and sucking all kind of other women. Niggas who love themselves do not do that. Okay, glad we have that talk. I just can't get over it. Men who are jealous of your success will do everything they can to bring you down. Remember that. If you take nothing from anything that I've ever said, please at least remember that. Okay. Mr. Prada. I'm gonna put a picture of him if y'all don't know who Mr. Prada is. Very popular TikToker. I used to see him all the time, but I hadn't seen him in a while. Which, I mean, no big deal. There's a lot of people who I used to see on TikTok all the time who I don't really see on my For You page anymore. Okay, well, apparently he what's a good word for this? He went off the rails and he killed a therapist from here where I live, Baton Rouge, and then went on the run. What the fuck be going on with TikTok people? I'm scared. Like, is everything good? They had multiple docuseries on the TikTok murders, and I'm sure there's gonna be one now about Mr. Prada. Did y'all just hear her take a deep ass sigh? Girl. Okay, next. Lana Del Rey, who I'm pretty sure wakes up and is like, how can I piss off my fucking fans? Me in particular. I feel like she just has some kind of psychic connection to me. Since she basically raised me to be a moody ass bitch. She's like, how can I wake up and piss off? Digs her hands into a fucking hat with all her fans' names on it, and she pulls out mine. And she's like, how can I piss off Caitlyn today? Let me marry this sunburnt, leathery gator tour man and go live in fucking Houma with him. My God, sister, okay. There are a lot of women in the South, in the South specifically, but in Louisiana in particular, who get with men who hate them and marry them and pass off their incompetence as cute and this, that, and the other. Not if not even one of those women wanted to be with your now husband, what made you want to be? I don't know. This man could be nice. This man could be super, super nice. But from what I know about growing up my whole life in Louisiana, I think he is of a certain breed of Southern white man. And I think it's a breed not a lot of us would fuck with that heavily. But because I am a fan of hers, I do wish her the best. And I hope she is not signing a check to him every month for the rest of her fucking life. Stop stepping on my camera. I'm not picking you up. The Adam Brody renaissance is in full swing. First of all, Adam Brody, in my mind, has never, ever, ever gone out of style. We have another smaller fan of Adam Brody. How do you feel about Adam Brody, baby? Yeah, I agree. Thank you for your input. Goodbye. Bitch, Adam Brody has never gone out of style in my mind. I saw The Land of Women when did that movie come out? 2007, bitch. Oh my God. I was 12 or 13 years old when I saw this fucking movie, and I was like, I have to have him. Need him biblically. Need him religiously. I need a mural of him painted on my fucking ceiling like the Sistine Chapel so I can look up at him every night as I'm dozing off to a peaceful sleep. Adam Brody has never, ever, ever gone out of style. He has always been the white boy blueprint. Like that moody, nerdy, kind of edgy-ish white boy with the dark hair. It was him, and it was fucking Chad Michael Murray, bitch. And for all you hoes who are just now jumping on the Adam Brody wave, you're fucking missing out, ho. Adam Brody Renaissance, he's on this show on Netflix. He's still scrumptious. Now he has like a little beard, a little salt and pepper. What a man. What a man. And him and Late Meester have been together forever. I love them. What a couple. What a life. Anyways, I'm so glad for the Adam Brody Renaissance. I'm glad that people are, I mean, bitches realized he was yeah back then, but they kind of let it die down. Now he's getting his yeah again. Yeah, as he deserves. Hurricane Helene has absolutely ripped through the northwest. Well, not just the northwest, but it's like Georgia, North Carolina, a bunch of places have been like flattened. Like, if you have ever heard of Hurricane Katrina and the absolute devastation that it caused New Orleans to the point that they're still not fully recovered today from that, that is basically what happened to some places as a result of Hurricane Helene. Asheville specifically, I have seen tons and tons of videos of it, and the climate disaster is here. And us folks in the South specifically are severely at risk. We're severely in danger of extreme weather, like hurricanes. I mean, obviously there's other places, like there might be monsoons or tornadoes or water spouts or different things like that, but that's to each of their respective regions where those things happen. We are at severe risk, and it's not an act of God, it's an act of corporations, the military industrial complex, all these places that are polluting and polluting and polluting and quickening and exacerbating the climate change. And the emergency is here now. If you'll see, industrial plastics, the I guess it was the CEO left, made sure that he was safe from the storm, and forced workers to stay at their place of work, forced them to work when the hurricane was coming through, and 6 people died. And instead of just saying, oh, sorry, like, I sincerely apologize, he has lawyered up and made it seem like he was looking out for his employees. Oh, I told them they could leave 45 minutes before the storm hit. Like, this is how little you mean to these people. You mean enough to make them filthy fucking rich, but not enough to that your life means anything to them. 6 people died. Those people should have not been at work. They should have been home preparing with their families. There have also been a lot of rumors that VP Harris hasn't visited. Well, first of all, VP Harris, President Biden, and former President Trump were asked to not come until things were kind of like, you know, rescues were done. Things were a little more settled and in order, I guess. But VP Harris was on the ground helping out with hurricane relief efforts. And President Biden did declare a state of emergency before the hurricane even hit. And the lies that are being told that Biden has not reached out to Governor Kemp of Georgia or Ron DeSantis of Florida have been proven to be lies straight from the source. Governor Kemp said that President Biden gave him 100% of what he asked for when it came to hurricane recovery efforts. So let's just nip that lie right in the bud. And on top of that, let's keep in mind the fact that Congress is refusing to fund FEMA, which is underfunded. People have this illusion that FEMA funding is going towards migrants, which is not true. People are deceived by the fact that FEMA is under the Department of Homeland Security, which George Bush did, and it doesn't report directly to the president. So no, the president can't really do anything. I know you guys miss basic civics, because you're either dropouts or you were taught by a high school basketball coach. But that's not how things work, and Congress pretty much runs the country. So that is another emphasis of the importance of making sure that Congress, the Senate specifically, is representative of you. Is you have somebody in there who you feel like will do good, not just for you, but for the people around you. So that's how that works. And FEMA is severely underfunded. And there was a bill that was passed that would have, like, you know, helped out with hurricane relief efforts and things like that. And Republicans, including ones in Florida that are about to get hit by a Category 5 hurricane, Hurricane Milton, voted against it. So let's not believe the lies that are being spread. And I will post some mutual aid links. I know the Cajun Navy is out there just doing what they do. They have boats. They're helping rescue people. They have tons and tons of donations. So I will post a bunch of mutual aid links of people that I know who are out on the ground doing work. I would not donate to the Red Cross. I would donate to places that are local, where you know your money is going to go towards actually helping a family in need. While I'm on the topic of Hurricane Helene, another embarrassment out of the South, Senator Kennedy of Louisiana, so fucking embarrassing, oh my god, saying that women who have gone through the devastation of this hurricane are not worried about tampons. That's right, women, if you're going through a hurricane, your period knows to just stop. How did that sound? That sounded fucking idiotic, didn't it? That's exactly how this man sounds. I wish he would either kick the bucket or be voted out, because he is an embarrassment to this state, to the women of Asheville, and to the women who have been affected by this hurricane and other places, we do not all think like him. And I'm so sorry that he is out here saying things like that that create a harmful narrative. Why wouldn't people be thinking about menstrual products? Because the world stops doesn't mean your period does. I guarantee you that bitch is coming regardless of what's happening. Anyways, Kamala Harris was on Call Her Daddy, and a lot of proclaimed MAGA Barbies were pissed the fuck off about it, saying Trump 2024, get Trump on, I'll never listen to your podcast again. Not that I don't think Alex Cooper cares that much. She already signed $125 million deal. She's going to be rich for life. I don't know that you deciding to not listen to her podcast anymore, which is probably not true. I'm sure you'll be back if you've been a listener of this long. I don't think it's going to hurt her in the way that you think it's going to hurt her. Why would a pro-woman, pro-sex for women podcast about women's health, somebody who has advocated for reproductive rights, why do you think that she would be a supporter of somebody who wants to take that away? Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. That's because that's stupid as fuck, and that's not something that she would do. Some white women have the common sense to not vote against their own best interests. They know that when one of us comes up, all of us come up. But these self-proclaimed MAGA Barbies they see themselves on a higher pedestal than other women. They think they have more privileges when it has been shown time and time again that men will turn on you when it is convenient for them to do so. Just ask Laura Loomer. And also, I think they need a different term, because Barbie would never, ever vote against the interest of women. Not just herself, all women. Barbie would never vote against the interest of any woman. Last Monday, the Fulton County Superior Court ruled that the 6-week abortion ban in Georgia was unconstitutional, and that women should not be viewed as property, and that their decisions are their own, and that is basically an infringement on people's privacy. We had a week the ink was not even able to dry on the enjoyment. Yesterday it was overturned again, meaning more women probably go back to dying, which is so disheartening. Women, these people do not care about you. They do not care about you. And then Meghan McCain has the nerve to flap her fucking jaws and say, why do they think women only care about abortion rights? We don't. We care about a lot of other things. It's just that women are dying. I would say even being slaughtered due to these laws that are in place. Women are dying at alarming rates. Texas is trying to not be part of the maternal mortality review board. Like, they know women are going to die at insane rates, and they don't want that to be documented. Women, particularly in the South and the Southeast, are going to perish. So it's not all we care about, but I mean, do you not care that other women are dying? And not just BIPOC women. White women are dying too, if that makes you care more, Meghan McCain. Anyways, on to something lighter. Lindsay Lohan made her return to Paris Fashion Week, and when I tell you, she looks stunning. Lindsay Lohan, they could never, ever make me hate you. I know the media mistreated you horribly. Hollywood did you horribly when you were a young woman, and you did not deserve that. And neither did any of the other young women, to be honest. Britney Spears didn't deserve that shit. Brittany Murphy didn't deserve that shit. Lindsay, you did not deserve that shit. Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie. Who else did I see on fucking magazines? Skinny as fuck, like, because the media was bullying them. She is married. She has her baby. She looks fucking amazing. I am here for the Lindsay Lohan revitalization. She looks so good. Like, and lastly, on an even lighter note, Diddy's in jail. Diddy is in jail. Right where he needs to be. Usually I'd say I hate to see a black man in jail, but this nigga is devious and diabolical, and I don't know, I'm trying to think of another word that can match the severity of how evil and trifling he fucking is. And he's like on suicide watch, and I have no sympathy for him at all. Not that he's ever gonna see this. I have no sympathy for him at all. It sucks, doesn't it, when you finally have to be held accountable for years of abusing women and sex trafficking and probably murder, I'm sure. I have no sympathy for you. There are a lot of innocent black men in jail, but this motherfucker is not one of them. Not even close. You must be dealt with. You are being dealt with. I don't even think prison is a good enough sentence for you. To be honest, they need to gather all the women who you've ever done dirty and let them do some form of biblical torture. Yeah, I know one day when I run for public office, somebody's gonna run this video back and be like, oh, look what you, yeah, I did say that, and I still believe it. Now, what? So, that's that on that. And that is what pops off in this last maybe 2.5 weeks. If there's any particular topics you feel so inclined to drop in the comments that you would like me to cover, please do so, and I will do that. I love hearing what other people find interesting. I love talking about other shit that might be different to me, and I like doing this in general. I like talking shit, and I hope you like listening to me talk shit. And if you do, please like and subscribe. I have no shame to ask. I don't care. That's what popped off. I'm Caitlin, and I'll see you next time.